fix me. He didn't know what to do with me. I thought my mother might fix me. She was beside herself. I thought the Lord would fix me, and he didn't seem to be hearing me, even though I was crying out. But one day I woke up and I thought to myself, I'm not going to make it. I had withdrawn from society into my home, and from my home into my bed, and I realized that I was coming undone. I had separated myself from everyone. You can't separate yourself from everyone and not start to unravel. Because the only one you're talking to is you, and you need someone else to talk with so you can aerate your thoughts. I mean, when you speak your thoughts out loud, a lot of times you can go, woo, I don't know where I got that idea. I mean, we can come up with some pretty sick stuff and some pretty thin theology. So when my prayer shifted that morning when I woke up and I thought, I'm not going to survive. And that's when my prayer went from, Lord, you fix me, to, Lord, I'll do whatever you ask of me. I will do whatever you ask of me. And he immediately asked something of me. I heard it very clearly in my spirit, and I knew it had to be the Lord because this thought had never crossed my mind before, and that was 3 words: make your bed. And I thought, well, how impractical, I'm in it. Then I realized that was probably his point. Make your bed. We sometimes make life more difficult than it needs to be. Sometimes it just needs to be the next right thing. To do that, and then to do this, to listen, and then to respond. So I argued with him first. I had just said, I'll do whatever you ask me to do. And then I argued when it was make your bed, because it didn't sound fun. I said, I want to do great things for you. What a silly thing for me to say. I couldn't even get out of bed and function, and I'm talking about doing great things. So often there's such a discrepancy between what we're saying and how people see that we actually are, that they find it hard to receive us, and we can't understand what's going on and why God isn't responding to our requests, because they seem like we're saying the right thing. God didn't want me to do great things. He wanted me to do the next thing, which was get out of the bed and make it. So I got up. I remember standing there thinking, do I have to make both sides? I only slept on this side. You know who slept over there. Should he make his own? Both sides, Patsy, every day. And I thought, how boring. So I made the bed, and when I stepped back and looked at it, something happened inside of me. It was a shred of dignity. I thought, oh, there's a feeling I haven't had for a while, because I hadn't chosen to do the next right thing. And when we do what we know we should do, or what God is speaking into our spirit, you will feel good about the choice that you make. So I don't know what make your bed means to you. I don't know what your next step is. I just know from experience, when I do what I know I ought to do, I feel better about myself. You know that messy drawer you have at home? That one you can hardly get closed. The one where you bump your hip on it and you knock against it and you promise yourself, one day I'll clean that out. But that day doesn't seem to come until finally you don't have a choice because there's things protruding out. So you pull that door out, you sort through, you throw away, you organize, you put it back in, and you feel so good about it. You walk through the kitchen and you stop for just a moment, you pull it out and you look again. You get your camera and take a little picture, send it to your best friend, look what I did. Put it on Instagram, maybe Twitter, how about a little Facebook. So you're publishing it now. Then you decide to put your house on the home tour for the community because you want other people to know, look at this drawer before you leave. There's something about when you do what you know you need to do. It changes how you feel about you, and when you feel better about you, you have better to invest in someone else.